All right. Hi, everyone. Um, really excited to be here with you again. Um, so I wanted to do something that's just like a little bit of plain HTML and JavaScript that's also relevant to the stream. And I want to build an over. I'm Moose, by the way. I should have just say my name. Hello. Um, and I want to add an overlay to this stream. Basically, like the sort of the sequential task tracker here, this thing that I'm moving around, I want to create that. And part of the reason I want to create that is because, well, I get easily distracted. I start doing something and I forget what I was about to do. And I forget where I am in the sequence of things that I'm supposed to do. So I thought, kind of like a, speedrunner who's sort of like looking at all the different milestones and like the deltas versus lap time, I guess. I would just sort of like before I jump in with you guys, kind of write out what my overall strategy is for doing something every time I stream with you, and I could create a overlay that would help me do that. And the cool thing about OBS, by the way, OBS is what I use to stream. It's an open source tool for streaming, and you can stream on Twitch, whatever you want. It's very flexible, and it has something called a browser source. And I'm just going to kind of drag my OBS window into my streaming window, and it's going to create like an infinity mirror. So and I'll put it back. But I just want to kind of show you what it looks like a little bit. Okay, so this is what um, infinity. All right, so this is what I use to control what you guys see. Like what are all the different inputs? And normally, if I hide this thing, this is kind of what you're looking at. Let me put that away. So, like you're looking at, I asked ChatGPT some questions. I've got cursor for writing code. I've got my terminal because, who can code without a terminal? Not I can't, not I. But I want to have a little overlay on the upper left or lower right. Upper left seems like a decent place, or maybe lower left. That I can kind of customize. And the way you can do that in OBS is that you can add what's known as a browser source in this case. So it's basically like either just a HTML file or like a link to a website. In this case, it's just something that's running on localhost because this is a Beat application that I'm running. Um, and it's yeah, so I want to like implement it, and I also want to kind of like be a little bit transparent in the background, non-intrusive, so it's not taking up a lot of space, but it's just there for us to kind of relocate when we're sort of working on something, and I go down a rabbit hole, which happens a lot when you're coding and you hit bugs. It's easy to be like, all right, where am I trying to go? Let me look at my little overlay. And this will also be a moment where I kind of like update the overlay as I'm going. And by the way, today is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. So I'm talking to a good friend at 10. I'm looking forward to that. But um, yeah, so I'll just have to bounce when that happens. Let me make my video a little bit very sized. Okay, so the cool thing is you can kind of already see the overlay here as I'm developing it. And if I go to my code and this is the uh, React app that I'm running with Vite and TypeScript. If I go in here and add like should show up at the heli. Well, I meant to say hello. All right, there you go. It's kind of an overlay now. Isn't that nice? And let's move the overlay over where the terminal is because you probably want to see the code. Okay. And I guess so this update's live. And I used V0 to generate this overlay, but it's way too complicated. So I'm actually going to start from scratch and try to use cursor. By the way, I'm using ChatCN and Tailwind too for layout and stuff. So before we blow everything away, let me just go back to where things were. And I'm just gonna put this stuff in a new branch, new clean overlay. And I use branches as kind of like checkpoints, so it's easy to go back. Could tag too, but that's how I use Git. Okay, so let's delete all this. I don't need to use client because I'm not using v0. Yeah, I just need, I guess, export um, default function app. Cool, and export. This should work. Do I need to tell it to refresh? Oh, cool, interesting. For some reason, because I'm changing too much, it didn't live refresh. It should be doing like hot module replacement. Okay, it does say Musa is here. So for now, I'm gonna give this overlay a background, um, and I'm just gonna use Tailwind for this. All right. No, I think in Cursor there's like a project specific. Let's ask ChatGPT. How do I give project specific instructions to Cursor? Oh, this is how I created my description of stream. Uh, uh, do. The cursor. Okay. Let me just Google that because that sounds right. Cursor, the cursor file. Cursor rules. That's the actual name of the file. ChatGPT. Um, Not factually correct. Cool. Cursor rules. Examples. Cool. Do. Um, React, TypeScript. All right, whatever. I just want to look at an example. I don't care about that. Development guidelines, coding style. Okay, let's. I bet Cursor could create like an example one for me. It's just Cursor rules, right? Wait, one for shed CN, TypeScript, Tailwind. 8-bit retro look and feel. Okay. I don't think this is right. Um, okay. Uh, that's still not right. Okay, let's reject this. Create a cursor rules file for this uses chat. Cool. Probably shouldn't tell any like look and feel things. It's confusing it. All right, this is all wrong. Reject. Okay, generate. Let's see what it comes up with from scratch. I don't know if it's self-referential stuff is hard, huh? Okay, that doesn't look like how the cursor rules file I was looking at. Just copy this file. I don't need any of. Oh, did. Cool. All right. Don't need that either. And okay, that's good. Um, Tailwind. All right. Um, I don't think. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see if that worked. Okay. We will task. Okay. First of all, did the background white thing work? Oh yeah. Look, it has a white background. I'd say green. It'll have a green background. I gotta give it a shade. Cool. Love it. Okay, so now let's just give the whole thing like um um make this div take up the whole window. Cool. Nice. Okay. Now and then background white. Look at that. Nice. I have a fully non-transparent. Let's make the background gray 100. How dark is that? Let's say gray 500. It's a little too dark. Okay, cool. We have our sandbox. Commit that. All right. And the cursor rules file too. Nice. The cursor rules also, by the way, seem to work. It just when I made it made it make it full width, it needed to use tailwind. Okay. Let's say um hmm. Actually, I want to like find something that I want to screenshot and then use it as a prompt. Speed run overlay. Cool. Nice. So basically, let's use the composer because it's a little bit more involved, right? Um, you know what? Okay. All right, copy that. Okay. Create task that looks like this. Don't make it interactive just yet. Don't images pick lucid icons task. Come on, let's see what. Ba, 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 da, ba, bum. Do, 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 do. Okay. Look, look at my overlay. That looks pretty good. That's kind of like what I want. Yeah, and it's like, um, yeah. I mean, except that. So let's read the code a little bit because I'm still old school and I read code. Just I don't just look at the output. Not that there's anything wrong with like not looking at the output. I mean, there sometimes is, but uh, I have I really have no judgment around it. Okay, so let's skip over the tasks. Cool. Um, Gray 900. It's centered. Hero sword. Enter. Okay. Cool. Okay. So now that I have this, it's kind of I'm still getting used to how quick that these things are. All right. So I need some timer logic, which I'm cool with. But more importantly, I think I want. Okay. So let's first like make it so that. All right. Cool. Nice. Um. Okay, let's do a couple of things. I'm gonna still keep it like static and just keep updating my data definition of tasks, and give it a couple of capabilities. Okay, so like the next thing I want to do, let's go back to Composer. All right, that looks great. So the next thing I want to do is what do I want to do? I want to do okay, update the tasks so the last four tasks are not yet complete and update UI to support this like um, um, displaying complete incomplete tasks differently. Um, cool, cool. Also indicate with a highlight. background the task that is currently active. Assume the last incomplete task is the currently active task. Okay. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his song. Alright, I think I only did that for the last two. And I'm also realizing that the list is too long. Okay. I mean, but that kind of looks tests that are incomplete should not have a timestamp next to them. Cool. Show uh let's edit this. Instead show a placeholder like dash colon dash colon dash. Cool. You know, sometimes it's better to edit your previous prompt. Nice. I mean, that's like close enough. Um, Probably would have made. Okay, let's just accept all this. Cool. I'm just gonna go in here and use m n dashes here. Man, I wish I could see the overlay. I mean, you can probably see it way better than I can. I'm actually gonna pull it up. It's kind of double vision. All right, let's just like hide it from the overlay so we can just edit it like this. Yeah. Okay. Let's just edit. We'll just edit it like a browser and then put it back in OBS when we're done. Cool. And thankfully I'm not gonna have like ever gonna have like a list of tasks that are like this long and this like cure man this off by one. Okay. Cool. This looks good. I think that's all right. What I want to do mark the the first incomplete task as the active, and let's emphasize this because I think I mean Claude understands emphasis. Cool. Okay, look, it's highlighted. All right. So next up, accept this. Let's commit. Um, I should look into cursor generating commit messages when I accept suggestions because that seems like very reasonable to automatically commit to Git every time like something happens. All right. Let's open this in this window. Yeah, cool. Because I ba 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 da da da. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Do, 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 do. All right, now I can kind of like delete So a bunch of these. I think I want to like work with like, oh yeah, this seems like, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna have like, okay, all right, commit that. Do, 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 do. Okay, all right. So now I think I want to make this actually interactive, where like, okay, what's the error this is saying? Um, okay, let's open up agent, chat, composer, new one, turn unused TypeScript variables into. Actually, what I want to do is like configure prettier to unused imports. All right, let's first try the lint fix command that this just created. On hmm. Okay, definitely don't want that. Hmm. Definitely don't want that. Just, okay, so that's gonna get rid of that warrant. Do I have to first accept this for it to work? What the hell? So this should just get rid of it, right? No. What the hell? Is it ESLint RC not in the right place? No, it's project root. Okay. Let's try GPT this. Let's check on run. What the hell? Dude, why? Okay. Okay, so I didn't actually. Is it Vite that's overriding it? Like the V. Blah, blah, blah. And now that's forward. Don't care. Huh. I mean, it clearly isn't. Maybe it shouldn't be .json, but just this. Let's try. Hmm. Okay. I mean, let's try giving it the config. Oh, wait. There's a. Okay, okay, okay. Um, sure. So you just gotta update this one. No. What? All right. Sure. Well, let's update this. Remove unused imports on safe. Oh, look at the time. I gotta go. I gotta call my friend. All right. Love you guys. See you later. Thanks for hanging out with me.